This is Imani David coming at you. I'm going to talk to you briefly today about the Chaos and Order trilogy that I'm writing, that I have been writing for about a decade now. There are 3 books, and again, the underlying theme across all of them is chaos and order. Chaos and order. All right. So Anathema Roads is the first book in the trilogy, and this book in the Chaos and Order trilogy, if you read this book, you'll see that the flow is from chaos to order. Chaos to order. The second book in the trilogy, The Bastard, is, if you read it, you'll find that the order, the flow of things is order to chaos or entropy. Order to chaos or entropy. The third book is a work in progress. I just hope that I can finish it. My biggest fear is that something happens to me before I'm able to finish it, and well then, oh well. But I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about this trilogy, and just to give you a little bit of an understanding about how to think of these books and how they tie together. Folks who know me know that I'm really not interested in explaining my work in the subtext and all of that. That's really for the reader to do. But there's certain things about these particular works that I've been convinced, and I think I agree now, that I probably should address. Okay. The most important thing are the keys. All right. What you're going to find when you open these books is that on the in memoriam page, you're going to find some writing at the bottom. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, this book, Anathema Roads, is dedicated towards, or in memory of, Basquiat, who is in the book, right? But the in memoriam page has some writing down here, all right? You're going to find these keys in The Bastard and in the present work as well. So what do they mean? So like I said, these are 3 books that are part of a trilogy. Each book can stand alone and be its own work. All right. So it's not a series. They are standalone books that can be purchased separately, read separately. They're their own stories, own characters. However, there are things in them that tie all 3 books together. And you'll notice that even without understanding this, you'll notice that. If you do understand these keys, you'll get a better feel for what those things that you've noticed mean. All right, so I'm just going to jump right into it. So again, Anathema Roads, this book, all right, in the Chaos and Order trilogy, moves, the flow is from chaos to order. So here you're going to see the words right, left, 3, confusion, clarity. These are the keys. All right, so what does that mean? Let me explain how to think and how to read these keys, because you're going to find similar things in different books. So the way to think about them is to really focus in on the words and how to read them. Right, left. Okay, so right, left, you talk about the right hand of God, your right hand man. That's supposed to be a good thing, right? So right connotates a good thing. Left is, disorderly, right? The left hand of God, all of that sort of thing. So right, left. But if you check it out, you're actually reading this from left to right. Even though it says right, left, you're reading this from left to right. So these together, even though it's right, left, but you're reading them from left to right, together, this means chaos. All right, you're looking at chaos right here. In between all of this is 3. Okay, so you're going to find, so 3 as in the divinity. 3 in this book represents the divinity, all right, or God, or what the book talks about as the source of all things, all right, which is what I choose to call God, or the divine. 3. All right, so you'll notice that in this book as well. And then from chaos, once the protagonist understands the source of the divine, he moves then from confusion into clarity. That's pretty much it. All right. And so if you go inside the book, you're going to find certain things. There are going to be certain words that are italicized. Confusion. Okay. And you're going to find that in the first half of the book. Here again, confusion. And you're going to find this throughout the first half of the book. The protagonist is still in a state of confusion. He doesn't understand the source yet, and he doesn't understand a lot of things. Towards the back, after he understands and he moves from confusion to clarity, there's even a chapter number 30, that's called clarity. Okay? And those italicized words will no longer say confusion, but they will say clarity at just the right moments. Okay? That's how that goes, guys. That's an idea of how to read and how to understand the keys. And so when you see in other books some of these themes, you begin to understand how to think of them and how to read them. All right? 30 chapters. All right. By the way, 33 plus 0 is 3. So you're going back to the theme of 3. In The Bastard, same thing. The second book in the Chaos Order trilogy. This book, as I said before, moves from order to chaos or entropy. Now, if you go to the in memoriam page, you're going to find some keys. Let's see if we can find that page. There we go. So, of course, this book is in memory of my mother. And here we have the keys. S equals K log W, which is a formula for entropy. So that alone for the mathematician should tell you that this book is going about the flow of this book. All right, so this book is telling you about entropy, which for those who understand math and understand this mathematical formula, it's a slow disintegration, a slow breakdown. So from order to chaos, that's what this is. And then again, 3 of the divine, okay, where there's a transition. And then here, there is the infinity sign, all right? Guys, I'm going to just kind of stop. If you look in Anathema Roads, guess what? You're going to find, if I can get this, you're going to find the infinity sign, okay, above the pages. All right, I'm not going to explain everything about these books. I'm just doing this so that you have an understanding of how to approach it. All right, how to approach it, and then you can figure out the rest of the keys by yourself. All right, so this is The Bastard, 33 chapters. Again, you're looking at 3 and 3. All right, 33. And I think I said before that there was 30 chapters in Rhodes, and I was wrong. They're actually not 30 chapters. I was thinking about something else. There are 33 chapters in Rhodes. Anathema Rhodes has 33 chapters, and again, it ends on infinity. I'm going to let you guys figure out what that means. Okay? So those are the keys, guys. And, you know, if you understand the keys, then you'll understand how to unlock the online journal on my website. All right. There have been some people who think that they could just download, you know, the first 2 pages of the book and see the keys and then plug it into the password field of my web page, and suddenly everything is going to open up. I mean, why would you have a password field of a web page if you're just going to put the password on the internet? That doesn't make sense. So it has to be something a little more sophisticated than that, right, guys? So I'm giving you the keys. I'm explaining them because I think that if I don't explain all this, a lot is going to be lost on you guys. Even though you're reading my books, you're not going to get the full understanding as to how these things tie together. So I did not explain everything. I just explained some things, and I leave the rest to you to embrace and to figure it out for yourself. All right? Anathema Roads, The Bastard. The last book in the trilogy is a work in progress. Each of my books is true. They do have 33 chapters, and yes, the 3 in the 3 has something to do with the 3 that you'll always find in the in memoriam page. All right? And so, guys, think about it and let me know your thoughts. And that's it. I'm trying to keep the video short. All right? Sorry that I'm not in front of the camera, but I just wanted to really focus on this and keep it as low tech and as quick as possible. Okay? Talk to you soon, guys. Cheers.